పట్నం వెళ్ళాడు.
అమ్మాజీ గారు, మేము మీతో మాట్లాడడానికి వచ్చాం.
మా చందు 8వ క్లాస్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు వాడి పిన్ని కొడుకు భువన్ పట్నం నుంచి వచ్చాడు. చందుని నా దగ్గర ఉంచు అని చెప్పడం మొదలెట్టాడు.
అది
బాబు, పోయిన వారమే చెప్పాను కదా
మాస్టర్ గారు, అది నేను అప్పుడప్పుడు పొలం పనులకి వెళ్తున్నాను. మాస్టర్ గారు, అతను పొలం దున్నుతున్నాడు, అందుకే మేకలాగా మెకమెక అంటున్నాడు.
పిల్లలు, వద్దు వద్దు వద్దు, తప్పు, అలా ఏడిపించకూడదు. గుడి, పర్వాలేదు, నువ్వు కూర్చో. నేను నీ క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత అర్థమయ్యేలా చెప్తాను, సరేనా?
వాసు,
నేను 7th క్లాస్ చదువుతున్నప్పుడు నా ఫ్రెండ్ ఒక అమ్మాయికి చైల్డ్ మ్యారేజ్ చేయాలని చూశారు. సరే, అంటే నేను 7th క్లాసే, అప్పుడు ఆమె కూడా 7th క్లాసే. చైల్డ్ మ్యారేజ్ చేస్తున్నారంటే అప్పుడు అంటే 7th క్లాస్లోనే పెళ్ళి ఏంటనే థాట్ ఉండేది, కానీ ఏం చేయాలో తెలియని పరిస్థితి. మా డాడీకి చెప్దామంటే నీకెందుకు రా అంటారేమో భయం, పోలీసులకి వెళ్ళి కంప్లైంట్ ఇద్దామంటే పోలీసులు అన్నేం చేస్తారేమో అనే భయం. అయితే ఏం చేయాలో తెలియక వాళ్ళ నాన్నగారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాను. 7th క్లాస్లోనే వెళ్ళాను. సార్, ఎందుకండి అప్పుడే ఆమెకి పెళ్లి చేస్తున్నారంటే, ఆవిడ నీకు తెలియదు, నువ్వు చిన్నపిల్లడనే ఏదో నచ్చ చెప్పి నన్ను పంపించేశారు. సో ఆ పెళ్ళినైతే నేను ఆపలేకపోయాను, పెళ్ళి అయితే జరిగిపోయింది. కొన్ని రోజుల తర్వాత నేను డిగ్రీకి వచ్చాను. అప్పటికి నాకు ఆ బాధ ఉండిపోయింది. నాకు తెలిసి కూడా నేను ఆమె పెళ్ళి ఆపలేకపోయానే అనే బాధ ఉండేది. కానీ తర్వాత యూనిసెఫ్ పేర్ లీడర్ ట్రైనింగ్ వచ్చాను. ఇక్కడ చాలా అవగాహన వచ్చింది. బాలల చట్టాలపైన అవగాహన వచ్చింది, బాలల హక్కులపైన అవగాహన వచ్చింది. తర్వాత నేను స్కూల్స్కి వెళ్ళాను. స్కూల్స్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ అవుట్రీచ్లో స్కూల్స్కి వెళ్ళి 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th పిల్లలకు కూడా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. సో అప్పుడు ఏం చేశారంటే వాళ్ళు కూడా తెలుసుకొని ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఒక నమ్మకం వచ్చింది. అప్పుడు నేను చేయలేని పని వీళ్ళు చేస్తారు, ఎందుకంటే వీళ్ళకి ఇప్పుడు అవగాహన ఉంది. వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళి ఏదైనా మార్చగలరనే అవగాహన అయితే నేను తీసుకురాగలిగాను. అలాగే చిన్నప్పటి నుండి నాయకుడిని అవ్వాలనే ఆశ నాలో ఉండేది. ఆశ కాదండి, నాది ఆశయం ఉండేది చిన్నప్పటి నుండి నాయకుడిని అవ్వాలని. అలాగే నాయకత్వ లక్షణాలను పెంపొందించుకుంటూ వచ్చేవాడిని. కానీ ప్రజలతో ఎప్పుడు నేను మమేకం అవ్వలే. యూనిసెఫ్ అవుట్రీచ్ కమ్యూనిటీ అనే ప్రోగ్రాంలో నేను ప్రజలతో మమేకం అవ్వడం జరిగింది. అక్కడ ఒక ఏరియాకి వెళ్ళి ఒక ప్రజల కోసం పోరాడి ఒక బ్రిడ్జ్ని కూడా తీసుకురాగలిగాను. అదంతా యూనిసెఫ్ వరే చలవని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. అలాగే నేను ప్రజల దగ్గర చేసింది నాకు యూనిసెఫ్. అలాగే నేను ఇప్పుడు ఈ రోజున 7 ఎమ్మెల్యే క్యాండిడేట్ల వరకు నా పేరు తెలుసు వాళ్ళకి. అలాగే నన్ను మీరు రాబోయే రాజకీయాల్లో కూడా ప్రత్యక్ష రాజకీయాల్లో కొన్ని సంవత్సరాల్లో చూడబోతున్నారు. ఎంత మంచి అవకాశాలు ఇచ్చినటువంటి యూనిసెఫ్కి నా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you, Manoj Kumar.
Potential of scaling up to other districts and other universities. UNICEF would be very happy to support this effort and to see it spread across the state and the country. I sincerely appreciate here all the support provided by the district administration, led by the district collector, Mr. Vijay Chand. I am confident that under his stewardship, the adolescents in Visakhapatnam will continue to be given the right opportunity at the right time and shown innovative paths. Bangla, so Shubha Madhano is what we say in Bangla. I just modified it on the. I got it wrong, did I?
No, it's Madhyana Samaya.
Madhya Samayam. Okay. Professor Rao, our Commissioner Srijana, my colleague Netal, and all my young friends, no matter what age you are, who are in the hall. Really, it's a pleasure and an honor for me here today, because we're trying to address a big challenge, the challenge which we heard from the other speakers about how best to support our growing population of adolescents, of young people. Every fifth person in India is between the ages of 10 and 19 years. And the numbers are huge. It's more than 250 million. That's more than the population of many countries put together. That makes India home to the largest number of adolescents in the world. It's an enormous challenge, and it's an incredible advantage or an incredible opportunity. We've seen a lot of progress in India in terms of infant mortality and child mortality being reduced, more and more children going to school, more and more girls going to school. Tens of millions of adolescents in India are still not really getting the type of support they need in the second decade of life. The moment they turn 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, it's only when you complete 18 that we consider that you're moving into adulthood. So when we try to address this challenge, when we try to make the best of the dividend that Professor Rao talked about, it means that we have to address some very tough questions. What education will they need? Will they get the skills required in today's workplace? Will they suffer from violence or discrimination? Will they access healthcare, sanitation, and nutrition to support their bodies and their brains as they go? And if they're girls, will they have a chance to go to school at all? Will they be married before their 18th birthday? Will they be among the millions who become mothers while they're still children themselves? So when we listen to the heartening stories that we've heard today from Monica, Devika, Vasu, Sai Kumar, Sanya, Venkatesh, Arju, Jhansi, Madhvi, Manoj, and Yashoda, I hope I haven't left anyone out. But when we hear their stories and their struggle and how they've come out victorious and smiling and so committed to achieving and supporting others, it's really heartwarming. Yesterday I was in some rural areas where I met many more young people, and the common thing was their drive, their thirst for doing something better, their commitment to improving their family situation, for supporting their families. And one of the critical factors that has helped them in this has been part of an adolescent group, part of a peer group, being part of a collective where they learned more, where they learn to be strong in numbers, where I see boys are committed to ending child marriage, where I see girls who are committed to making sure that their families don't suffer. It's really inspiring to hear from them. And then when you hear of how young people are negotiating their own life situations, young girls who have negotiated not being married, young girls who have had to get married, then negotiating not to have their first child for another 2 to 3 years. This takes immense courage, it takes a lot of conviction, and it's been heartening to see that their association has helped them achieve that. And it's all because of the champions that we saw who have been supporting them in that. Our people in the district, in the mandals, in the communities, in the villages who have supported them, who have given them the space to experiment and to learn. So we can show it is possible to make a difference. The challenge is how do we make this opportunity a reality for all young people in India?
And I think here we are the privileged ones who have had the opportunity, and we need to spread it more so that we can reach each and every young person in India, no matter where they live, no matter what religion, caste, creed, whether they're boy or girl, or of a different sexual orientation. It's really important that we look at it that way. What is also common is that they have all strived for continuing their education. It's the first time I've heard of open school. I hadn't actually realized that the open school was so popular here, and it's such an amazing opportunity for young people. It also makes us think, why do kids drop out of school? Why do they get bored? Why do they feel restricted? Why is it the chore of going to school daily is not appealing to many young people? What is it that they're facing there, or what need is not being met which makes them leave school? I think we do have to think of that a bit more. How can we help them get their education but at the same time support their families, which is the case in many young people's lives? So we have to really think what works best for young people and not works best just for the school. We have to be listening to them, and I've had a great privilege to listen to young people in many villages and many cities of India. And I am convinced that it is possible. Change is happening. It needs to happen faster, and we can all work together to achieve that. At Unicef, we're especially privileged to partner with Visakhapatnam District Administration, with the Andhra University in developing innovative approaches to improve the lives of adolescents, and the NGOs on the ground in the community who bring their experience and their ideas to support us all coming together. I hope these will be showcased and other districts in Andhra will learn from them. Other mandals with whom we have not reached will also learn from them, and that we really bring a strong focus to a country's most important resource, the young people. So let us all work together to leave them a legacy of hope and opportunity. I've met young people who told me that they used to be the angry kid, and now they're they've gone back to learning, they've got a job, they've brought their friends, wayward friends along, and they are making change in their societies. It's important that we provide them with the opportunities of skilling, of learning how to navigate the markets, learning how to navigate life itself, and for them to know that there are many well-wishers with them all the way. Thank you very much.
Take and support actions which prevent any form of violation of the rights of adolescents. I will take all necessary actions within my capacity to prevent child marriage, child labor, any form of abuse, violence, discrimination, and exploitation, and will promote the rights and entitlements of adolescents.